Dave Weckl is without a doubt one of the best and most renowned drummers in jazz, fusion and beyond. Here's how you can get his classic drum sound. Dave Weckl began his drumming career in the early 1980s and rose to international fame through his work with the Chick Corea Electric Band. He helped to shape the sound of modern jazz fusion music with an extraordinary blend of technical ability, groove and musicality. His legendary instructional videos, live clinics and groundbreaking records influenced generations of drummers and set new standards for modern drum technique and sound alike. While his work today is focused more on education, clinics and select musical projects, his performances throughout the 1980s and 1990s remain iconic. In particular, his appearance with Steve Gadd and Vinnie Colaiuta at the 1989 Buddy Rich Memorial Scholarship Concert cemented his status as a drumming legend, especially for the generation that witnessed that era firsthand. A year later, he released his solo album Masterplan, which featured lots of drum-centric songs that remain classics at drum universities until today. We're gonna recreate the drum sound of the song Festival de Ritmo from the album here today, so let's take a listen. The blend of virtuoso drumming, Latin-inspired melodies and late 80s sound aesthetics are what makes this track so fun. Now, to recreate this drum sound, we need to take a look at Dave's drum setup, so we can see what's going on and create something similar. While his modern setups are very ergonomic and everything is meticulously angled, the setups he used in the late 80s and early 90s were more standard setups with lots of drums and cymbals. Everything was also mounted pretty high, as many drummers did at the time. Today we are focusing on his legendary red Yamaha Recording Custom kit featured on the cover of Masterplan as well as the Buddy Rich Memorial Concert. If you want to check out a detailed rundown of that exact setup, we recommend you check out this video here. To keep it simple, he basically used an expanded standard kit. A 22 by 18 inch bass drum, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 and 16 inch mounted toms with one floor tom being placed on his left. Additionally, he used the legendary 14 by 3.5 inch Yamaha brass piccolo snare. To recreate this setup, we used the Drumcraft Series 6 kit in Dave's sizes. The only difference is that we didn't have a 15 inch tom around, so we used a 16 and an 18 inch tom instead of Dave's 15 and 16 inch ones. We started with the kick and cut a very large 80s style porthole into a reso head. For the better head, we put on a clear Remo pinstripe in a low tuning. We muffled the drum with quite a few blankets, and here's how it sounds. We also used clear pinstripes on all of the toms. Pascal had to tune them surprisingly high so that they matched the drum sound on Festival de Ritmo. He then muffled them with some tape rolls and some Remo crown gels. And here's how they sound. For the snare drum, we used a brass piccolo as well and chose Pascal's vintage Dixon 14 by 4 brass snare. He put on a coded controlled sound head in a medium tuning and muffled it with a tape roll just like the toms, so it sounds really crisp. Take a listen. Since Dave was still with Zildjian in the early 90s, we decided to draw from our Zildjian collection of cymbals. Fun fact, Dave actually helped to develop the K Custom line with Zildjian, so we used a lot of cymbals from that line to get that super clean percussive sound. Here's our setup from left to right. A 17 inch K Custom Dark China, 13 inch K Custom hi-hats, a 16 inch K Custom Dark Crash, a 12 inch K Splash and a 6 inch A Splash, a 20 inch K Custom Medium Ride, a pair of 14 inch K Custom auxiliary hi-hats, an 18 inch K Custom Dark Crash and a stack made out of an 18 inch K Dark Thin Crash and a 14 inch FX China Trash. We also added an LP Mambo cowbell and muffled it with some tape. Here's a demo of the cymbal sounds and of the cowbell. For miking, we used the biodynamic M88 inside the kick along with an MC740 condenser on the reso head. M201s on snare top and bottom as usual, TGI 51s on all the toms up to 16-inch, and an M88 on the 18-inch floor tom. We used a pair of M90 Pro X's as stereo overheads and MC930s on hi-hats right and out in the room. Lastly, we added a biodynamic TG-D35 on the cowbell from underneath. Now, with all of that in place, here's Pascal takes on Festival de Ritmo, mixed by him to sound just like the record. So, this recreation was really a lot of fun, and also a lot of work practicing on Pascal's end. If you enjoyed it, please hit thumbs up on this video and subscribe to our channel to don't miss out on anything we're gonna do in the future. We hope to see you guys again soon. Till next time.